You won some prizes today. Can you tell something about that?
Yeah, some people think I'm crazy, and I
was about to DNF.
Hola and ¿qué tal? Hopefully you guys are still doing good though, even when you had to wait a little bit longer for the answer about these three things. So to make it up a little, I'm going to make this an special video about triathlon. So I'm not going to tell you only about these three medals. Meanwhile, something else happened. This little guy came by, and of course you cannot really, you can probably buy these in the stores, but I didn't bought this thing. I want it in a fair way. So the first part of this video is going to be about these three, and the second part is going to be a special about this medal. So to understand a little bit how I got these medals, we need to go back to the beginning.
Hi, my name is Guillermo.
Yes.
I am from Lima, Peru. And Tri Fit, it's a triathlon team, mostly for amateurs, like novice, people that want to start training triathlon. Probably people with different backgrounds. Some of them have never swim before, they're just learning how to swim. Some people are just learning how to ride their bikes, and just basically trying to get to know this sport that I train for more than 7 years now.
So besides he invited me to get along and train with the team, he also invited me to join for a race. I joined the team for training, which was really good though, because as many know, I had an accident 4 or 5 months ago, and I stayed in the hospital for 10 days, and I had 5 broken ribs and a collapsed lung, which is not good at all. But the worst thing was that all my fitness was gone. I got out of the hospital and I couldn't walk for 100 meters because I walked 100 meters and I was tired. So a race already, that was a whole different story. So before you start the race, you always have a meeting before where they explain you what the rules are and the distance and a little bit about the course. And in this race it was the day before, so we went to your location and that's where they explained all the rules. And we had to swim for 700 meters. You can see the course up here. And then we of course had to transfer to the bike session or to the bike. And the bike was 20 kilometers and there was a little hill in the middle, which was okay. It was doable, even though for me as a Dutchie, not training any hills. And then after the 20 kilometer bike ride, you got your running shoes, you changed into your running shoes, and you had to run for 5 kilometers. So that was the race, and it's also called the sprint triathlon. And people that are thinking hey, but you need a bike and a wetsuit and everything for a triathlon. Yep, you're right. I was really lucky because Felix from the BC shop, he borrowed me an amazing bike, or I rented one. Bike, and I brought my own wetsuit. Yeah, some people think I'm crazy, and I also brought my own helmet and my biking shoes. So yep, and after all the information, you were ready for the race. At least I was. So the next day we had to wake up around 4 a.m. in the morning to get to the changing zones, because you have to put your bike there, your running shoes and everything. You have to get everything ready. And the guy started at 7, so we couldn't put any stuff there anymore after 7.
How do you feel about today?
I'm excited. I know we're gonna have a 3 first place with you as Tri Fit.
Do I see some nerves?
Oh, cool.
So after the guys, I was more than ready to start now myself. So I was really excited, but I was also a little nervous for especially like the open water, like swimming in the open water. And thank goodness they already told me like there are not going to be like any sharks, so that was a good thing. And Guillermo, the coach, he took really nice pictures, so I can give you a little like summary about like how it went. And I will stop before you see the last running picture because it was like a really tight race. So okay, let's start. Surprised how my legs still felt. So I picked it up and like I was picking up girls, and we had to go for 3 laps running, and I felt like I was getting closer to like the girl in front of me, but I wasn't really sure if she already had done 1 lap or 2 laps or where I was like in the field. So I was like at 4K and I was almost like done. I was getting to the finish and I got closer and closer and closer to one of the girls, and then it was like 200 more meters to go, and like I was almost there. And with like 100 meters to go, I came next to the girl, like running. And then she suddenly started sprinting, and I was like, oh my gosh, she starts sprinting. And then I was like, okay, so probably this is gonna be about like the podium. So because I was running 3rd, or that's like 4th, 3rd, that's what I was like hearing because people were screaming that on the side. So I was like, wow, if you're like start sprinting, I will go for it as well. So, and this is how it ended. So yeah, I got like 3rd place overall, which makes me really happy because like 4th is just like a sucky place. Like I was running 4th and then of course I beat the girl, and then I got like 3rd place. So this is a really nice medal. And then that's not it. I got like 1st in my category. So yeah, as you can see, this is gold, really nice gold. And of course, there's always a medal for everyone, and I got one of those too. Nice. So that's the explanation of all the medals. It's really intense because I have to like bring them everywhere now because of course I cannot leave them at home. No, like my backpack is my home. So my first like comeback race after my accident, so that made it like really special, and it was really special to do it with the whole team together, and how they cheered me on the last laps. That was really giving me like that last little boost for the final turbo. And the really cool thing is that I wasn't the only one on the podium. Also Jair, he got 3rd place. And you can see next to me there's another Tri Fit Peru competitor, Bali, and she got 3rd place, which was really good as well.
Contact us. Thank you for sharing these moments. Training last week, competition today, and we have some more competitions before you go back.
Yes, we go to Paracas.
We're going to Paracas.
Yes, I'm really excited.